Hello and welcome to episode 100 of the DaebakCast. This is a weekly podcast where the three of us come together each week to talk about K-pop and whatever's current in the industry. And today's definitely an extra special video, considering this is our 100th episode. We've made it 100, well, over 100 weeks, but 100 weeks where we actually put something out. So it's pretty amazing. So yeah, this week we'll be talking about this year's Mama 2018 performances. We'll be doing a throwback review, which we'll I guess we'll reveal once we get there, and also a retrospective on, I guess, the last 100 weeks, 100 plus weeks working together on this journey. So yeah. Yep. Anyways, as always, I'm joined by Nate.
I trust you. There's a hint for your review, if you know what that is.
I wonder what it is.
Yep.
Also,
as you can see,
never mind. Keep going.
Brand new microphone. So
Yeti
maybe
gang.
I sound a little bit different
Yeti
and better.
gang. Woo.
But we all have different colors though. So.
Yep. We all have like similar equipment now, though. So
I was gonna say, yeah, Jacob and I have the exact same setup now. Well, no, we don't, because I have the newer shock mount.
My setup is basically like a mixture between both of you.
Yeah.
We have the same arm and the same mic, but I have the slightly newer shock mount.
Yep. All right. Also, as always, I'm joined by Andrew, who usually has 3 things.
Number one, last week I saw a little movie called A Star Is Born, because Cooper just kept bothering me to see it for goddamn forever. So they ended up showing it in IMAX near me, so I ended up watching it. And it was amazing, actually. I'm usually not like the type of guy that likes musicals, despite running a music-based podcast or whatever. But yeah, it was a really good movie, definitely. And just Lady Gaga's an incredible singer, obviously, but freaking Bradley Cooper was a great singer too. I wouldn't think that freaking Rocket Raccoon would make possibly a Best Picture of the Year candidate. So who knew? Number two, speaking of music-related things, they recently announced the 2019 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2019 inductees. So, which includes The Cure, Def Leppard, Janet Jackson, who showed up at Mama for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know why she showed up. She didn't perform. Like, she just went there to accept an award.
Yeah, I was confused about that. That's weird.
I don't know why. Stevie Nicks, who's getting in for like 2 times now because she got in with Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Radiohead, so all the hipsters can rejoice. Roxy Music and the Zombies. The one I'm probably most excited for is Cure and Def Leppard. Just Def Leppard's awesome, just in general. So,
aren't the hipsters like pissed off now because that means that Radiohead's
mainstream? Maybe, I don't know.
They're not hipster anymore.
Same thing with the Cure, I guess. Like they I guess the emo like hipster music of the 80s is popular now, but Def Leppard totally deserves it though. I mean, the awesome thing about Def Leppard is their drummer has one arm. Their drummer has one arm, and he's able. Yep. I remember, like, because I used to really be into, like, when I was in my rock band phase, I just, like, do research on a lot of old school, like, 80s rock bands, and basically, like, his setup is, like, he basically uses his feet to, like, do actual, like, snare hits and, like, toms and hi. It's, like, it's insane, and just, like, you wouldn't tell. Just, like, listening to Def Leppard music, you wouldn't tell that he only has one arm. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And the last of my 3 things is, like, it took forever to get here just because I ordered this merchandise before I moved to the new house. But I finally got my Beaming Effect merchandise, which is Sooyoung's like charity sort of thing. Like, yeah, she has, like,
that was a long time ago, wasn't
it? She has a sort of charity fashion line where all the proceeds are donated to like a benefit for the blind in Korea. So, yep, really cool, really cool. I love the hoodie. I have the hat and the t-shirt and everything. So, yeah, really cool merchandise. And it has like a note, like a flat symbol on it because beaming effect sort of thing. So, yeah, really cool. And those are my 3 things. Oh, also just to remind everyone, as always, join our Discord, especially because it is award season coming up soon. And we will have a lot of stuff to give away, potentially. So join the Discord. It is mucho lit.
Yeah. I'm thinking about giving away my 100 folded posters that are just sitting on my desk. just put them all in a box and send them to one person. Just like, here's 100 K-pop posters. Have fun.
I don't think anyone has a room for 100 folded K-pop.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
That's why I want to get rid of them.
Okay.
All right. I'm Jacob. Hashtag no blow note. Let's get into this.
This is the reason no blow note started. You're home again.
Yeah.
It's when you lost.
Oh yeah, I have no
time.
idea where it's packed again.
You lost it. So it's a legit no blow note again.
Yeah, because like most of my packing, my mom packed like half my room while I was in class on Friday. So I was like, I have no idea where she put.
You don't know where anything is.
Of my stuff. Yeah.
I mean,
so I'll have to find it.
Yeah,
it's probably where all my books are. So it'll probably be easier to find this time. Last time it was in the bag with all my computer stuff. So like, not where it was supposed to be.
All right, let's get into it. So we are going to cover or do a recap of Mama 2018, which is a total of 3 events. So in this first part, we'll do Mama premiere in Korea and the Mama fans choice in Japan. So yeah, I mean, like some people are kind of like iffy or just annoyed at like splitting Mama into like the whole week sort of thing, but I don't mind it because you get a lot more. Like if it was still one event, you wouldn't get like the really Nugu like groups basically. So I honestly don't mind it.
And I mean, really, we only got those anyway because SM and YG boycotted.
Yeah, I mean,
usually,
boycott, I guess, but I mean, so yeah, for those that don't know, like SM and YG did not attend Mama this year because Mnet they feel that Mnet is basically their competition because they're making groups in Idol School, they're making groups in Produce 101 or whatever, and so it's like, yeah, why are we gonna, when you're just gonna give them all the awards anyway, why are they gonna are we gonna like even bother? Just like
conflict of interest.
Yeah, basically just to preface this, like we really don't give a shit about the awards. Honestly, we're not gonna cover it. We're maybe like 1 or 2 of them just to like.
I mean, we did do
mention.
a predictions on the awards, but
like it was just predicting who they were going
who's
to
gonna
like
get screwed over this year.
Yeah, who's gonna get screwed over this year, and for the most part we were right. I mean, for the most part we really were right. So all right, we'll get into the performances now. So we started off with the stage that was called Rookies Challenge, and first off it was Soyeon from G-Idol and Sunwoo from the Boyz doing Super Magic, originally by Supreme Team. So
Supreme Team, I believe, is Simon Dominic, and I forgot the other guy's name. I'll look that up in a second.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard the song originally, but yeah. So basically, the concept for this is they're doing like they're covering songs from, I guess, previous Mama, like I don't know, attendees or whatever. So I mean, obviously, yeah, I'm happy with any type of Soyeon rap. So this was an enjoyable stage.
Simon Dominic and Isons.
Okay. Nate got anything or?
Nope. It was okay.
Really? That Soyeon rap, that Soyeon
good.
acapella was awesome. Come on, man. Stand talent, dude. All right. Next up,
okay, yeah. I personally thought it was a really good stage. Like, I thought Soyeon like really dominated everything for the most part.
Yeah, Soyeon just steals the spotlight in like literally anything she does. So.
Yep, and she's wearing the same exact like coat but different color as she was in the KDA performance.
Yeah, I was just like, is that her thing now? Just like super oversized. That's her persona now. All right. As also part of the same stage, we got Hyungsup and Uiwoong doing "I Don't Care" originally by 21.
Yep, was completely surprised by this one.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, it's not a song you'd expect to show up nowadays ever.
Yeah.
Like it almost felt out of place, but I did like it still, but it was like it seemed a little random.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm glad to see 21 recognition, that is.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just really like, I was like, whoa, of all the 21 songs for them to pick, like for a boy group to do especially, just like they picked I Don't Care.
Another thing on that stage is I wonder if the background setting it almost reminds me of that album's cover.
Yeah, maybe
like the weird what do you call that, like the rainbow-escent glass.
Yeah, I know. That's basically every friggin' 21 cover. It was almost the same sort of style. So next up we had Gyuri Nakyoung and Hayoung from His Nine doing My Type, which was originally by iKON.
Another one I was surprised by. I think a lot of people don't really like this song, but this is one of my favorite iKON songs. So yeah, I was glad to see this. Also, I think it's almost better being sung by girls. I think. I think it fits better.
Yeah, I like just hearing it because I didn't really know the song.
Same.
Did not sound anything like something I'd expect iKON to.
Yeah, this was one of their first songs that they ever. came out
it
with.
was really early iKON. But I mean, it's funny that basically just like YG doesn't show up, and yet they're just like the YG representation. So they're just
YG songs.
Yeah, they're just covering it. But yeah, this was awesome. Obviously, like I don't think Hayoung was playing real, but like obviously it was still a cool stage, and freaking rap god Nakyoung. So so that was the best part of the whole song, besides Gyuri existing. So. Next, which is arguably the best stage out of this entire performance, is Stray Kids doing a cover of Twice's "Like Ooh Ah." Like they're sunbathing him.
I just like how much fun they have with it.
Yes. I was skeptical on how this was going to turn out, but they like completely turned it into a Stray Kids song.
It
worked so well. Like Changbin and Jisung doing the rap part, like they completely like flipped it into their style, and it works awesome.
Yeah, that's the recurring theme. Just Stray Kids special stages, they just do it like their own sort of style, but. I just want to see a Stray Kids cover album of just like they just do covers of every JYP art. Like they do like Day 6, they do like I don't know, like 2 PM, they do like I don't know, they do actual
Miss A.
Yeah, Miss A. They do actual like JYP songs, like just because again they always just bring that element of originality. We'll get to later, but like this was an awesome stage for them to do, and like they did the choreography and everything. Like they didn't shy away from the song whatsoever. Next, we had IZ*ONE doing Energetic, originally by Wonderland.
Too short.
Yeah, too short. This needs a full version. Like, this was a
I wanted to hear the Yeno rap. Give me the Yeno rap.
And
That's what I was waiting for the whole time.
Yeah, I'm sad that, like, because he probably would have done, like, the Jihoon rap. She probably would have done the Jihoon rap. But no, I love the parallels, because basically, Yuri does, like, the Kim Jae-won, like, high notes. What should we call it? Cheon does Ong's part, so basically like those are my two favorite. Oh, there's just so much good about this performance and everything, and it's a shame that they didn't do a full version of this, because this was amazing as well.
Yeah, I think honestly, I don't think this will be the last time we see them perform this. I think if they last long enough, like 101 did, to do like a concert tour, I think this will easily be. They're gonna do a concert tour, special stages. Yeah, I think this will be one of their special stages, and I think they'll do the whole thing. So
I think we'll
see it again.
I want this to become a tradition where they cover the previous like produce group's debut single.
Debut song.
So yeah, cool. Basically, IZ*ONE is gonna do Energetic.
I was say we need 101 doing.
Yeah, 101 do Dream Girls. God damn it! And then so like the Produce One X101 group will do La Vie en Rose. Like they should make that a tradition. Because that'd be pretty dope.
The Dream Boys.
That'd be amazing.
It would be.
The next stage is Run the World.
LOONA 3 holes.
We'll get there. So this was a collaboration stage between LOONA and Hiragana Keyakizaka 46. For those that don't know who Keyakizaka 46 is, it's a sister/rival group of the 48 group. So yeah, basically just Aki P getting more exposure in Korea. So it started off with LOONA 1/3 / Odd Eye Circle / YYXY / LOONA OT12 doing Love and Live / Girlfront / Love Forever / Hi Hi.
It was LOONA.
LOONA 3 holes.
I mean, they didn't change anything about any of them, so
yeah, it was good.
Hi Hi had a different sort of mix, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but other than that, it was good.
One thing in Odd Eye Circles thing, I was surprised that I'm surprised. So Kim Lip had a completely different hairstyle now, but Jinsoul's is still the same. with like the crimped hair. Is that the word, crimped?
The noodles,
Yeah.
the ramen noodles, basically.
It's crimped.
Like, but whenever I hear crimped, I think of like crimping an Ethernet cable.
Which I was doing like yesterday because I need to get my Ethernet connection for the live stream later this week. But yeah, not much else to say other than I felt like they should have just done a full version of Hi Hi, just because trying to like cramp all 3 subunits / the OT12 just came out like a mess. And also poor Yojin didn't come in she didn't do the performance until the very end because she isn't a part of a subunit.
Oh yeah, she wasn't in a subunit. Whoops.
Feels bad, man. But yeah, I think it would have been better if they just did a full performance of Hi just so that they show like the full group or whatever. I mean, I know they wanted to like show like, oh, this is the LOONA concept, but yeah, it was just a mess otherwise. As for Kiyakizaka 46's performance, they did Kita Ishite Inai Jibun, which is something like expectations of yourself or something like that in terms of like the translation. So, I mean, I actually really like the song just because I actually might like this better than some AKB48 singles that I've heard. I just really like the style that they were going for. And the center of the song is Sasaki Mirei, and I don't know why they're performing here or why they performed in Korea as opposed to in Japan. I really don't know.
Trying to promote.
Maybe just trying to get some Korean fans. One thing that was interesting to me was the choreography. Like, it was interesting, but like
so weird.
Yeah,
at
like
one point the girls ran
all
around.
the girls doing the same, and then the one girl was running around.
Yeah, just ran into like figure 8 the whole time.
That's Kayaki.
So weird.
That's Kayaki 46 choreography in a nutshell. They're just like very, like
whoever was the center just runs in a figure 8 around the group.
I don't know. Like they're very like that style. Like if I were to make a comparison to like music wise, it kind of reminds me of G-Friend in a way. Like, I could see that. Yeah. With like really dramatic boy group.
Yeah,
just really dramatic stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if it's boy group. It's just weird.
Really, yeah, like I could just see it. Like they're getting on the ground, their knees going like.
Yeah, just really
like
dramatic
stuff like that. You never see girl groups in Korea do that very often.
Yeah, but that's awesome for them to do and everything. And also, it was awesome to see them fit all of them onto this tiny ass state. Like. We haven't even talked about just like how bad of a venue this was. Just it looked like I believe
it was. Like, it looked tiny.
It looks like I've said on multiple occasions. It looks like quote the inside of an ice cube, where basically like the stage is so high up you can't even see like the crowd and everything. It was such a mess. Like I don't know why
it looks like it didn't even fit half the amount that the other two.
Nope,
venues
this was
got.
easily
it fit like 100th of what Japan fit.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, from what it seems like, because last year the premiere was in Vietnam, so it seems like it was like, okay, let's get like another country to do it, and they're like, oh shit, nobody wants to host it. Just host it in this random venue in Korea. Like they kind of just gave up or whatever. So
yeah.
Next stage is called Boys and Girls in Wonderland, which is a From Is9 and Hyungsop and Aewon collaboration stage. So it started off with From Is9 doing an intro and Love Bomb.
This was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I need ballady orchestral Love Bomb.
Christmas.
Like on
it's
an
Christmas
album.
Love Bomb.
Yeah, my favorite part of that was like the intro of it to the song with Jihan and Serom doing it like much more, I guess, understatedly is what I'd call it. But
if you listen to the actual like instrumental of that, it incorporates glass shoes. Like if you're listening carefully, that's the instrumental to it. And obviously, like this awesome version of Love Bomb is just incredible.
Yep. Yeah, this is probably my favorite performance from Korea. From Korea?
Okay.
It's one of my favorite, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Next up is Hyungsop and Aewon doing Love Tint. I actually really enjoyed this song as well. Good stage. They replaced the original one was like an EDM, like more like upbeat track, but they replaced this with a violin orchestra. So again, they're just mixing up the instrumentals for these live stages.
I think this one was alright. I think they just lack a little bit of stage presence is all.
Yeah, well, I mean,
think
they'll
get there. Like they're rookies, right?
Yeah, they're rookies as well, and they were both produce 101. So that's why they did the stages idol school and trainees from or people that were on Produce 101. So that's the whole
Yeah.
collaboration idea. And then they did a
They got
collaboration. They did a collaboration together from Is9 and Hyungsub and Awoong doing Dugan Dugan mixed with It Will Be Good.
And by From Us9 and Hyunsuk and Iwoong, you mean like all of their backup dancers?
Yeah, that's the thing.
From
I'm just like,
Us9.
there's
It's a 2-member group and a 9-member
Yeah, I'm just like,
group,
how does
so
this
they just
work?
have all the backup dancers.
Yeah, but I mean, otherwise it was pretty cool. We got like this awesome, like freaking feature-based version of Dugan Dugan, but
Yeah, it was a good collab.
and thankfully they're Nugu, so that there's won't be any controversy. Like, oh my god, they touched Gyuri. So like, they touched our hand, like that's the screenshot I picked. So, but if this was like a new group or like a more popular group, they'd be like, you're not allowed to touch their hands or whatever. So, thank God I don't think the fandoms have reached that point yet. The next is because Korea is where they shoved all of the like non-Korean performances, except for like I think they had 1 or 2 in Hong Kong. But
yeah, there were a couple in Hong Kong.
the next one is Dean Ting, who won the Best New Asian Artist for China with the song "I Miss You." Not much else to say. It was music.
Yeah, I didn't.
I mean, I thought it was good, but it seemed
non-Korean
out
music.
of place being at Mama. Like, this is
odd-
almost like you know how in like gaming directs there's kind of like those talking parts that, that people are like, just show me the games. It's kind of like, Mama, I'm here for the really hype like performances that I wouldn't see anywhere else.
But I mean,
But
I still do like the non-Korean performances, just because again, it's supposed to be the Mnet Asian Music Awards. So.
Yes, I was going into that, but I realize that they're still necessary because I do think that the representation still needs to be there.
Well, I mean,
even though, you know, Korea like culturally dominates Asia as far as like soft power goes.
Yeah.
You know, they've gotta incorporate all those things. So it is like Andrew said, the Mnet Asian Music Awards.
And
not
some of the
Mukma.
later ones are definitely more interesting or more to my taste. So next is the stage is called Girls Revolution, which was a collaboration between Nature and GWSN. So Nature started it off with an amazing a cappella version of Allegro Cantabile, and then they went into some. So
Yeah, I think for a lot, I'm just gonna talk about the whole as a whole, but like for Nature, this whole stage just showed that they need better music.
Yep.
Because their songs don't show off how good of singers they are, and their choreo does not show off how good dancers they are. Because it's just like it's all just like they were basically trying to be Momoland with this last release.
Yeah.
And they're way better singers than were shown off, and their choreo was really dumb, and they're way better dancers. So like, that's what I got out of this stage.
Definitely,
I think it almost just shows that their company is more out of touch with what they're actually capable of. They're seeing the dollar signs rather than the music notes. I guess,
and I mean, I guess like Some was a lot more exciting than Allegro Cantabile was, but I mean, at least that Allegro Cantabile sounded like more like their style, if anything, just like because they was able to show off their vocal performance. So
and they were able to show off their dance performances and all of their covers, but those weren't like promoted or anything, so people don't really know about them.
Yeah. Moving on to GWSN doing an awesome like freaking EDM drop remix of Puzzle Moon. Holy crap.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh man, I just love the random mixes that they do for some of these stages. And then they did like a dance performance at the end, which is funny because like they have really like girly like girl groups, and then they have this like hard ass like trap beat like dance performance. So it was a little out of the blue, but it was pretty cool.
I mean, that's pretty much what makes Mama Mama is like the remix versions of songs.
Yeah. Next stage is another one of the is the winner of the Best New Asian Artist from Indonesia. Her name is Marian Jola, and she did a song called Jangan. And I loved her voice. I really loved her voice a lot. Like
I think I looked her up. I think she's Indonesian.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed this stage. I'll have to look her up.
She seems to be really popular because I'm looking at the video right now. She has 3.8 million views on this stage. So
4 million.
Holy shit! Like that's like more than like some Eyes One stages or whatever. So she must be super popular back in Indonesia.
Yeah, all the
All the comments are
comments are Indonesian. I'm assuming is the language.
Yeah.
Malaysian, Indonesian, something like that. I'm bad with this. If any of you in listening is Malaysian or Indonesian, tell me if I'm wrong. Because I'm bad. All right.
Yeah, I really like their voice. Anything, Nate? Or
No, yeah, it was good.
next up, we have Blossom of Love, which is an IZ*ONE stage. They did an intro, and if you're playing the Mama drinking game, now's our new rule is every time IZ*ONE performs La Vie en Rose, you have to take a shot.
Spoilers, you're gonna take 3 shots.
Yep. So
yeah, I thought the Christmassy intro was awesome and too short. And the dance break was also amazing and also too short. Basically, everything IZ*ONE did in the Korea stage was too short because Energetic was too short, the intro was too short, dance break was too short.
Yep.
Nako is the perfect height.
Nako is too short. Love it.
If she was taller, it would diminish her ridiculously adorableness.
Okay. Also, no, my favorite part of this is actually there's a part where they move to Kang Daniel. Or they put the camera on Kang Daniel, and he literally moves out of the way just so they could see like the LOONA members behind him. Just because Yeojin's so goddamn short, you're not gonna be able to see her in front of Kang Daniel.
Yeah, one thing these Mama performances from IZ*ONE showed me is like they really don't seem like rookies. Like
no, they don't.
I'm really surprised by that. Like just because they were all trainees like a few months ago, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy how much stage presence they already have. And I'm really glad with how they've turned out so far. I
mean, between Eunbi being in a group before and the J line obviously having like years of experience, I mean, they definitely bring a level of experience into it. So
yeah,
you could
and I mean, Chaeyeon's been around doing survival shows for forever.
Too many shows.
Yeah.
Next, we have From Dusk Till Dawn, which is a Kim Dong-han, formerly of JBJ, and a G-Idol collaboration. So, starting off with Kim Dong-han's Goodnight Kiss, and he's basically, it's a bit of a vampire concept, essentially. Like, he comes out of a coffin, he's pale as hell, and I think I forget if he bites someone's neck or whatever. Like, yeah, it's really creepy, but fits the vibe of the song, definitely.
Yeah, there's another one that was good.
And then after that, they sort of had like a VCR, like I don't know, just like G-Idol. They all have like red eyes and like everything. And then Soyeon comes out of the same coffin, and then they go into like an instrumental version of like Han, and then they do Latata. So
yeah, the like Han intro was really cool.
Awesome.
Each having their own like section. Dance break type thing, and then Soyeon comes out and they do Latata. Yeah, it was a really good stage.
Probably the only like complaint I have is like they made the drop like quieter for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe that was part of like the remix, but otherwise it was still a great stage.
Yeah, I thought everybody's outfits in the G-Idol stage was pretty good, especially Miyeon. I thought her like white outfit was really good.
Yeah, and obviously Soyeon's wearing red, like in the original music video and everything. So.
Speaking of her, I like the thing where she just like ripped off whatever she was wearing in the coffin, just instantly, bam! I'm actually wearing red.
Next, we have the best new Asian artist from Thailand. He's the Toys, but it's one dude, and the song is called Before Rain. I actually thought this guy was pretty good. Like, he has a nice...
He's really interesting. He's like R&B, but he's almost like rapping.
Like, it's like really fast, like rap. Like, it was like, damn, it's a rap god right here. But yeah, he was pretty good. Probably one of my favorites of the non-Korean artists that got to perform.
Yeah.
Next stage is Vincent, or Portrait Vincent is the name of the stage. He did his songs UJ Suck, Barcode, and You Don't Even Know.
This is probably my least favorite stage I've ever seen.
I just skipped over it.
I mean, obviously the Koreans are gonna love it because it's the sad boy hip hop stuff that they really love. So yeah,
he just seems like the most low effort of it. Like his hair,
he
just rolled out of bed. He's just like
Koreans love that though.
This is just like so so
I can't do it.
Like, yeah, it just wanted to put me to sleep.
Next up, we have the... Where is she from again? She's the best new Asian artist from Vietnam, doing the song called "Stranger Please," and I love this. This probably is my favorite performance of the non-Korean ones, because the second verse she actually starts singing in Korean, which is really cool for her to do.
Yeah.
Also,
I actually thought this was a really good stage. Her vocals were nice. Her outfit was really interesting. And also, real question: is she shorter than Nako? Because I feel like she could be.
I have no idea how tall she is, and she has an interesting stage name in Orange. So
yeah.
I tried looking her up, but her name is too hard to search.
You can't.
Orange,
you
Thailand.
Literally can't search.
You're just gonna get
Orange.
you're just gonna get like oranges.
I thought it was
from
Vietnam.
Thailand, or. Oh no, Vietnam, yeah. Oranges, you're just gonna get oranges that are from like Vietnam or whatever. So,
do oranges grow in Vietnam?
I have no idea, but I mean, she must have named herself for, I don't know. Next stage is called New Challenger, which is a collaboration between arguably two
Super Smash Bros.
Yep.
Yes.
It's the
Stray Kids joins the battle.
Yeah, exactly.
The Boyz. It's the Boyz and Stray Kids doing a collaboration stage. We started off with the Boyz doing like an intro, like they did the instrumental version of the Boy when they were entering, and then they did right
Boy's
here.
The boy, my boy. Like for these stages, like I thought it was kind of weird that they like Stray Kids came out for like a 20-second dance performance after the Boyz song, and then
when Stray
like
Kids.
the Boyz did the same thing after Stray Kids. Like, why didn't they just have a like joint third song? Because it just seems so short and like random. And instead of splitting it
just
into
so
two,
they could
Mama
call it
Stage
a collaboration.
Yeah,
but I know, but they could have done like they could have done the Boyz.
No, they did the dance performance at the end together.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, that they did a dance performance after the Boyz song, and then they did a dance performance after Stray Kids song that were both, like, 20 seconds long. Why didn't they just do the Boyz song, then they do a joint dance performance for, like, a minute and a half, and then do Stray Kids song? It would have made way more sense.
I don't know. Mama doesn't make...
It just
Mama
seems so, like...
make sense.
It seemed so, like, short and, like, just weird to have this 20-second performance after both of the songs when they could have just had one long dance performance. But, I mean, the performances were great. I think, like, Hard Rock My Pace for Stray Kids is, like, amazing. Like,
yeah. I
need that on an album.
I'm just sad that they didn't do, I'm just sad that the Boyz didn't do Giddy Up. Because I just want to see them do Giddy Up live just because of the choreography. But as for Stray Kids, obviously, it's still insane how they insist on doing live vocals for literally everything they do, basically. So it's insane. And basically just the outro performance for My Pace was just them doing like 2 times fast. So that's still a pretty cool sort of thing, because they're arguably two of the, at least in our radar, they're 2 contenders for like best new male artist or best new male group. For me they're number 1 and number 2, like, no question. Like 1A 1B, honestly. it's
exactly.
I haven't figured it out yet.
Like,
we'll figure it out in January. But Jacob, anything?
I thought both performances were really good. One thing I thought was a shame was they were doing like audience participation during My Pace, and like the microphones couldn't pick it up. So it was just silent during that part.
Like, this is
it's
such
like,
a bad venue. It's so bad. You couldn't hear anything.
Whereas I feel like if you were actually there, that would have been actually like epic. So
yeah, definitely.
All right. And to close out the Korean stage, we've got Eternal Moment, which is a 1-on-1 stage. They did an intro performance, and then they did Hide and Seek plus Spring Breeze. So, yep, they're doing Spring Breeze.
1-on-1.
Yep.
I feel like all three of the like concerts, I was just like, yep, it's 1-on-1.
But I mean, the same
they
thing
didn't really do anything too crazy special.
The same thing with like La Vie en Rose, or like Eyes One doing La Vie en Rose 3 times is kind of repetitive after a while.
But I mean,
they're the shiny new group though, I guess.
Yeah. Well, for me, like, I know La Vie en Rose better, and like the Hong Kong performance was like so awesome,
we'll get
to. But like for 101 songs, I don't know them well enough, so I don't know if they were like remixed in a cool way. It was just like, and they're like, they did a bunch of like more ballady songs because they're doing their goodbye stuff, so like it just didn't stand out.
I mean, yeah, obviously they're gonna do Spring Breeze because that's the most recent comeback. So, but I mean, yeah, Hide and Seek was a ballad track off of the recent album as well. So, meh. They obviously have to split up the performances between Korea, Hong Kong, and Japan. So, yeah, this is probably the least interesting one because they ended up doing Spring Breeze later, which is a lot more interesting. Or again, but that, in the context, it was a lot more interesting.
Yeah, again, for me, I like a good ballad, but like save them for Mama. I feel like
save them. Yep. As for the actual concert, wow, it was amazing. I mean, I don't want to spoil too much of it, obviously, because I feel like, yeah, you should. The reason why we're putting this first before our reviews this week is I wanted. You can still go see this in theaters if you're in the United States. There's a list up on like Twitter or something like that of like theaters. I saw it in the Regal